Before we get onto the paint here, I actually took all the sawdust out of a little bag that's attached to the cutoff saw, and it collects all this nice little fine sawdust, right? And I'm going to add a little bit of wood glue to that, seal all the little holes and cracks where I had put my screws in and drilled the holes, and all the little seams, my corner seams on the frame. I'm fussy when I'm building stuff. So I got a little story for you. I'm just doing this because I want the smoothest surface possible for when we use the chalk on here, right? So, but I do have a story for you. We used to have crabapple trees. We had about 3 in our yard, and where we had initially planted them, there was we planted them next to some spruce trees, and the spruce trees got so big that they overran the apple trees. But when we did have the apples, the trees were full of apples, right? The Sasquatch, the clan that's here, that is near to our property, they would come and they were about ready. I would pick the bottom because I couldn't reach the top, but just there was one tree. I was just getting ready to pick the apples. The day before I was about to pick these apples, I had planned it. I went out the next morning. The whole entire tree was picked clean. There wasn't even an apple on the ground, just in one night. And there must have been, I would say a good 5-gallon pail of apples that were on that tree. That's a lot of apples, right? But they were all gone in a night. My sister brought, the other day, about a week ago, my sister brought a whole box of crab apples. Like a good sized box, right? Both for Mom. And so I brought a whole bunch over here in a little pail. The first night I took them out, about an hour and a half after I went to the gifting bowl and I put in 4 apples, 4 small apples about that big, and the dried cherries and the vegetable thins. About an hour and a half later, I hear the loudest whoop you could ever imagine. I heard it from inside my house, like it was just outside my house. And then they made this, it almost sounded like a popping sound, like 3 right fast, poo poo poo, and right after the whoop. And I've heard this before, and when they're excited, or there is an excitement of something, or they're happy about something, so I knew it was the apples, right? Because we haven't had any here for quite a while, for about 3 years now, since our apple trees kind of died off. So every night since this last week, I've been putting apples in with the other treats that I leave them, and they're gone. I've went out about 3 nights in a row, 2 hours after I put everything out there, and gone. Everything is gone. They don't leave nothing in that bowl. So my plan, we're going to get some more crabapple trees to plant in the yard, and we're going to plant like maybe 6, probably 6 apple trees, and we'll have apples, right? We'll just continuously have crab apples here through the summer, and because they do love them. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that little story with you. Okay, I'll finish up here and I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. I've got screws in my pocket and knives, and got a long ways today with chalkboard. What I have left is the stand itself, which I will attach this to, and there you go, right? So we had a good day. Instead, I will keep you updated. I'll probably do this in episode 1 and 2. I'll do 2. I'll do part 1, part 2 with. I'll do part 1, part 2 with. I hear something. But okay, anyway. Oh, I get so distracted. There's always so much going on. If I move something, if I start building on something, maybe I'll, even if I switch something around in the yard, or move my lawnmower, park it somewhere where I don't usually park it, they come and check it out. They are so curious, and they're so used to routine. They are just like my animals, my livestock here, my boars, my South African boars. If I move something, even a feeder, you know, they're all spooky, and they go walking over there really, really carefully to check it out, right? I will sign off here, and yeah, I will keep you updated. Like I say, I'll do 2 parts to this, and then when I'm ready to set it up, I'll turn my cameras on again and we'll film that. It's worth a try, right? It's worth a try. I think they'll come and check it out. Maybe they won't ever, maybe they'll use something else to draw on the chalkboard. I have no idea, right? I will, you know, time will tell. Before I go, I'd like to thank everybody for those kind comments on my last video, the thank you video, where we've got half of it done, right? We got half of it done, and like I say, I'll keep you posted, and there will be part 2. So everybody take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the trees. Bye for now. Be good.